rest. I am ready for the day. So, as you saw on my days that I do my VA work, I wake up and I get started in bed. And I'm sure there are going to be people who think that that is not the way to do it and that you need to separate work and where you sleep and all of those things. I've heard it all before, but it works for me. So I love the flexibility of being able to still be in bed, still let Mason be getting his rest and be getting started on my day. The first thing that I've done this morning is that I checked my email, responded to a few things. It's quite early, so some of those emails I did a scheduled send, so they will send during the workday. And then I put together my to-do list for my work today. So I got really, really clear on which projects were my priority, which things had to get done today, which ones I might work on later in the week, and really worked out what my schedule is going to look like. The next steps in my day are this guy needs some breakfast, so I will feed him. And then I am going to take him over to my mum and dad's place. I have 2 Zoom meetings today. They are discovery calls, which means they are potential clients that I'm going to be chatting with for the very first time to see whether we're the right fit. So I'm going to get this guy out of here. I'm really, really lucky in that Mason is able to go to my parents' house and he goes there and plays with their Labrador, and my dad sometimes takes him for a walk, things like that. I can't remember if I've showed you the clip already, but it is a rainy, miserable day out there. So he'll probably just go and hang out on their veranda. But it just means that he won't interrupt my meetings and I can really focus on my work. So I've got to get him fed, take him over there, and then I will come back here and jump into some more of my VA work. Brekkie! Oh, you spoiled. You spoiled. Are you spoiled? I think you are. I think you're spoiled. Mason is dropped off. I am back home. Time to get stuck into some more work. So in terms of how my workday kind of runs, it is always different. I obviously work for a whole range of different clients, and different clients need different things, different days, different weeks. So I have quite a few social media clients where they're on like monthly packages, and I will spend a certain amount of time each month getting their content and things ready, and then I might not need to do anything for them for a couple of weeks. I have some clients that are on retainer packages, so I do a certain amount of hours for them each month, and I set aside time for them each week to make sure that they're getting that full time allocation over the month and that all the jobs they need done are getting done. And I have my discovery calls, which is how a new client gets in touch with me and we chat about what they need, make sure that I have the skills and the knowledge to do what they need and that we're the right fit. So people book into them on my Calendly online, so they just kind of happen different weeks. Yeah, so I just schedule my day around all those things and what needs to get done, what's a priority, when things need to happen by. Already this morning I have chased up an invoice that needs to be paid. I created an email workflow for a client. I have started creating some social media content for a different client. I need to do a bit more of that work today. I have 2 discovery calls today, and I have 3 social media accounts that I need to make their September content. And I think that's the main stuff that I really want to get done today. I'm in my little home office, my spare room. I'm going to sit down here and do some work for a while. When I do my discovery call, I'm going to head upstairs because the internet works better in my lounge room, and I just want that strong connection while I'm on Zoom. But this is me for the next 2 hours or so getting my work done. client and I'm going to switch and do some work for another one. So I thought I would let you know that as a VA, I track all my time using the app Toggle. So every time I switch from one type of work or one client, I go into Toggle, I type in what I'm doing, and I record how long I'm doing it for. So that's how I keep track of how much time I've spent on my retainer client's work, and it's also how I track how much time I'm spending on my packages, just to make sure that I'm pricing them right, and that it gives me a really good idea of how much I'm working and how much availability I have for other clients and things like that. I've been at my computer for I don't even know what time I sat down. It's been 2 hours. So I'm taking a little break now. I have a discovery call with a potential client in half an hour. In the past, I have experimented with using the Pomodoro method, which is 25 minutes of, you set your timer and you do just focus and then you take a break. But I find that it's not enough time. I feel like I'm just getting into a flow state when the timer goes off. I've read some other productivity research now that's more talking about 1 hour, 2 hour blocks so that you can really get into that flow and get into that rhythm, which then helps you be more productive and get more done, then take a break. That is the kind of system that I employ these days in my VA days. It was a bit of a tongue twister. Just because if I really do a longer block, an hour and a half, 2 hours, I just get into that rhythm. I find I get more done rather than stopping and starting and jumping all over the place. So that's the system that I'm using, but definitely 2 hours is my max. And then I have to get up, get a snack, get a drink, walk around my house, maybe do a little bit of cleaning. Sometimes if it's a nicer day and not pouring rain and I've got Mason, I might give him a quick walk. Still need those brain breaks and those breaks from what I'm doing, but I like that little bit of a longer period of focused work. My mum and dad just went to America very recently, and of course mum bought me back my faves. She bought me some Mike and Ike's as well, because I am a sucker for a Mike and Ike. So I'm having a goldfish break. I also have to remember to drink more water. When it is winter, I just forget. So I try to keep this with me. It's one of those bottles with the hours. Try and keep you on track, remind you to drink more, but I'm lucky if I finish this on a winter's day. So constantly reminding myself to drink more water. I'm now going to move my laptop from downstairs in the spare room office and bring it up into my lounge room. I think I already mentioned, but the internet signal is a lot stronger up here, and just when I am on Zoom, I prefer to be up here where I know it's a bit more reliable. I will show you my dining table. It's a mess, but this is me being real and honest. This is what we are currently dealing with. This is all clean. This is clean washing, laundry that I just need to put away. I should just do it. This is some work stuff, as in for my dog kennel job. These are all library books that I just borrowed. I went a little bit crazy with reserving books. This is some of my dog study stuff that needs to get put away. It's just a little bit of everything. But I usually set my computer up here and set my Zoom up looking that way, which looks much clearer. My discovery call. It went really well. It's actually so much fun meeting businesswomen all over Australia and hearing about what they're doing and their projects, and it's really cool. So now I need to put together a proposal document. So my proposal basically explains what we've talked about and what I am offering in terms of my VA services. Then I put together a contract, an invoice. I send that off to the client for their consideration, and they can decide whether they want to work with me or not. So I'm just putting all those bits and pieces together now. I think it's time for some lunch. I got all of those documents sent off, which is great. It is a busy day. I have so many things to get done today. I think I'll get it all done. I think. It's not the end of the world if I don't. If it doesn't all get done today, things will get done during the night, afternoons this week, and then I've got Friday. But it's funny. The thing about this work is that I do find that a lot of things happen all at the same time, and that's probably a little bit my management of those clients and when they send things in. But it's all good. I'm loving it. I like that it's busy. It's definitely better than the alternative. All right, let's get some lunch. I think I have some leftovers. Yes. Leftover pasta, frozen pasta. I usually try not to eat lunch at my computer. I usually try to take a proper break. But I need to get my latest YouTube video uploaded because I want it to go out tonight. So if I don't do it now, it's not going to happen. So while I eat my pasta, it's pesto, bacon, and Brussels sprout pasta. I'm having pasta for dinner tonight too, but it's okay. I love pasta. This is delicious. I think I made this a couple of weeks ago and it's been frozen. So very convenient. But I'm going to eat this while I upload this YouTube video, make sure it's got the cover, all the links, all those things. So that's my lunch break today. This feels like a good time to say, if you like what I'm putting out here at YouTube, please subscribe. It really is super helpful. I am so grateful to all of you that are already subscribed and that watch my videos. I truly, truly appreciate it. But if you're liking what you see, hit that button. My lunch has been eaten, my YouTube video is uploaded, and I have an hour until my next discovery call. So I am going to jump in, try and get into a bit of a flow, and I'm going to be doing some content creation. So some September content for one of my clients. Meeting 2, done. Yeah, the internet is a cool place, the way it connects people who would otherwise not know each other and not be working together, and it's just cool. Now I need to put together the proposal, the invoice, the contract, and all the bits and pieces for this call and send that off. I would normally try and wrap up now-ish or by 3 so that then I could go and walk the dogs, but it's still overcast. I'm not going for a walk. Dad might have taken them this morning, depending on what the weather was doing over his way. So I think I'm going to keep working. I think I might keep going until 3:34 and see how much I can get done. Home from the parentals, picked up Mason, he's snoozing in the back there. Had coffee, caught up with my parents. I still have some work tasks that need to get done, but I don't have anything pressing that has to be done tonight. So the only work thing I'll probably do now is just rearrange my to-do list, break up some of those tasks across the week, just so I can chip off a little bit of some of the content creation stuff I need to do each night this week, and then I'll put some things to get done on Friday. And that's it. Now I'm going to go chill out, probably watch some YouTube, have some dinner, hang out with Mace, have a shower, all that lovely stuff. So that's my day. That's what I do as a VA. It's a lot of work on the computer. So I don't know how exciting this video was to watch, but hopefully it gives you a little bit of an insight into what the VA life is like, particularly for someone here living and working in Australia. All right, until next time, see you in the next video.